Morning, guys. Chris O'Hearn here with Strong Within. It's a Sunday morning, 7 a.m., and I've already been up for 3 hours. And this is not to brag and say, oh, hey, look at how great I am. This is more to kind of illustrate a point that the habits that we create are the people that we become. What we do today will determine who we are tomorrow. And, there's a proverb that I like. If you want to know the future, look at what you're doing right now. And so anyways, the reason that I wanted to bring this up is that I've never been a morning person. I really never enjoyed getting up early, unless when I was a kid. I'd get up at 6 a.m. every morning because I was excited to watch cartoons. Couldn't wait to watch my He-Man, my G.I. Joe, I think Dennis the Menace. I'm trying to think what else was on. But I was always so excited. I was up at 6 a.m. And then got into high school and things kind of changed. And I think the reason was, there were other things where I think I broke my nose and had some issues with sleeping deviated septum or something like that. I've never really had it checked, but ever since high school, I've always been really tired. So, it could be some of that, but I think a lot of the other aspect is that I wasn't excited to get up. I was doing what had to be done. And I think that's how we go about our lives, is we're doing what's necessary, what's mandatory, and there's always going to be things like that. But we have to drudge for the drudgery. We have to do those things to get to the exciting times in our lives. And so the reason I've been getting up earlier and doing these meditations, doing these walks, writing my book, doing these podcasts is because I'm excited about it. It's something that I've wanted to do, but I was afraid. I was afraid if I wasn't going to be good enough. I was afraid people were going to laugh. I was afraid I didn't know how to do it. And I let fear dictate the direction my life was going instead of looking at my faith and looking at my wants and looking at my excitements and say, who do I really want to be? And how do I get there? And how do I make mistakes? And how do I be okay with it? And I gave a talk in Atlanta the beginning of February. And the title was called How to Create a Failure-Proof Life by Failing. And that's really what it was about. It was about pulling the trigger. And so, anyways, I don't want to ramble on this stuff, but I want to ask the question of, what really excites you? What would get you up in the morning and say, I can't wait to do this? What is that one thing? For me, at the moment, I didn't know this is what it was, but I wanted to live to a higher integrity of the person that I wanted to be. And so what that meant getting up earlier so that I could meditate, so that I could walk, so I could write, because those things I knew were going to better me, and I had to drudge through the drudgery of getting up early so that I could make it a part of my life. And I think that's the thing, is we want to be at that exciting spot right away. We want to be there, that proverbial term, where everything's great. But we don't start out there because we have these old habits, and what's going to happen is when we're changing our lifestyle, there's going to be resistance because we're comfortable. And the not the aftermath, but the equality, that's not the word I'm looking for, of what comfortability is mediocrity. Is that when we are comfortable, we are in this mediocre place because we're not challenging ourselves. We're not stressing ourselves out to become better, because comfortable is staying in the same spot, staying stagnant. So, anyways, I just want to ask you, again, what could you do to create the habits in your life that can make you have better schedules in your life, to become the person that you want to be, to live at the highest integrity of what your soul can express? And I'm not telling you to do things you don't want to do, but find things that you can schedule into your life that make you a better person. Whether that be working out every day, whether that be working on your breathing patterns when you're stressed out, whether that be having better posture as you're slumped down in your chair all day and you set a reminder on your phone to buzz every hour to have better posture, which gives you better breath and you feel better. Maybe it's getting up earlier and writing and meditating and walking. What is that thing that is going to help you to start creating the processes to start going towards the exciting things you really want to be in your life. Because the only thing that's holding us back, it's not money, it's not that we're not good enough, it's not time and all that stuff, but it's what are we putting our resources into. Are you putting your resources into external things? I can't have this, I need this to have this. Or are you putting your time and effort into yourself to create yourself to be a beautiful resource? So anyways, I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm sending great energy your way. And I'm going to challenge you to find something small that you can start doing every day that's going to start leading you towards becoming the person that you truly want to be.